my beloved love, whereas your souls here are really asking you to embrace the unknown by not tying yourself into anything or any connection that feels like settling in any sense. But to allow yourself to remain detached, embracing the unknown, and therefore free and fluid to continue rising to this higher vibrational timeline that you are being called towards. Yeah, I'm hearing that at times, your higher selves here will actually keep you in a space that feels stuck to your physical human cells, because you are meant to be connecting with a higher timeline. And you aren't meant to be making choices or decisions from that lower vibrational timeline vantage point. Now, as I speak of all this, I also feel the need to say, just because your higher selves here are working in collaboration to call you both up to a very high vibrational timeline, does not necessarily mean that once you reach that timeline, the two of you have to be in a traditional romantic relationship or anything of that sort. I feel that for many of you, it may appear that way or look that way if that is part of your soul intentions, but not necessarily for others of you. If that doesn't feel right or aligned for you, it may simply be that your higher selves here have a very deep soul contract to assist and support one another by not allowing the other to settle for mediocrity, to settle for lower vibrational timelines, but to continue rising to that best version of self, regardless of whether that means romantically being in a relationship with the other or not. That person's higher self, their higher consciousness, will still, at times, seem to be blocking you from settling. That's just the message I keep getting over and over again. The key message here, as well as the energy, is very near. So know that if you have been experiencing that as the divine feminine, the masculine here has been experiencing that as well. Now, here we have the garden and the gate in the upright position. So I feel that there are going to be messages here regarding you, divine feminine, setting boundaries or protecting yourself energetically in some sense. So I am going to be pulling some cards from the Moonology deck here. I also want to say that in the extended version of this reading on Patreon, I will be reading more deeply into the nature of your soul contract with this particular masculine, that for many of you, I really feel is a twin flame connection. So I will be reading into what those so-called terms of your soul contract with one another are, what the purpose of this connection is for both of you, as well as how it potentially might move forward into the future, futuristic timeline potentials for the both of you. Above all else, we have the appreciation card here in the upright position, a reminder that the most important energy to cultivate at this time to fast-track you forward to the greatest level of fulfillment spiritually and materially is the energy of self-love. Showering all of that beautiful loving energy back on yourself, because the energy of self-love is equivalent to the energy of unconditional love exuded outward, and it is extremely powerful and magnetic. From Divine Muscular, type yes if you believe.